like cold. Whenever it's cold in the game, I get cold in real life. It's kind of a bad problem to have. Alright. We'll see who shows up. For just a second, we'll give people a chance to get into the stream. I will, hello Fossil Studios, which is me. We'll wander around the village for just a bit. I don't really think I have anything really to do at all. It's raining. It snowed pretty hard yesterday. We got like 6 inches after the like something like 18 we got earlier this week. So we got snow in northern Arizona. Maybe there's something at the shop.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
So today we're going to be
you have use for this.
heading to Winchester. I believe that's why I put in the title.
Looks practically made for you.
If it's wrong, then I'll change it. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Ooh. Yeah, I want to check that out.
Is that everything?
Let's go to the tattoo shop. And then if that quest line proves to be quite short,
Until
then
next time, Eivor.
We'll start the Snottingham quest line.
Hey, Eivor.
Hello, kiddos. Every time I stop to talk to them, they all clam up.
For you to look at.
May I see your stores?
We'll take a look at this tattoo and then we'll get on down the road. Oh, so they like wrap around? I wish that you could apply multiple tattoos at the same time. Because it's like, I want to get new ones, but I can't, you know, tattoos don't usually just come off when you get new ones, so I don't want to get rid of the Eivor's classic raven.
Finished?
I will see you later, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
Alright, we'll go get started. Walk on all the tables. You know what? We'll give people just a little longer. We'll do a feast, and then we'll get started. Maybe someone will join in the stream by then. But if not, that's okay. If anyone who watches this knows, like my Modern Warfare 2 stream, it keeps losing views. The views on YouTube aren't going up, they're going down. What the heck does that mean? Excuse me.
I want to see the Alliance map. Patton received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
Time to be assassiny.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
Alright, well this should be interesting. We're going into the belly of the beast, boys. Bassam. I believe the area around Winchester is much higher than... Well, maybe not much, but it's higher than my power level. That being said, Winchester itself is a little bit below. How that works, I don't know. I was in a level 20 and there was like a 350 boss fight in the area. It's like, what the heck? I beat her at maybe 250. It was a little low.
More sail! Let's have a song.
Ooh, let's check the map real quick. We're gonna be sailing for a while. I could cut through Wessex. It's a little less far to travel. Yeah, 340. What the heck is with that? I could go through, yeah. I think that's the play. Or, you know what? I could go down the ocean and come in from the bottom. Or it'd probably be faster just to hang a right at Gloucester's Lout. I hate these names. If I'm not mistaken, they're Old English, which is a language I speak, but I guess I don't speak Old English, so it's very different than what we have now.
Sail here.
Like that Bridget character, they never explained what in the world she's doing. That's like why no one else can understand her. Well, why Eivor can't understand her. Everyone else seems to be able to just fine. But I could more or less make out what she was saying. At least better than Eivor could.
We can use the sail here, Eivor. Let the sail out. We need an epic tale.
Tell us a story. Now. Don't care how. I want it now.
Sing us a song. You salt skulls got a story?
You want a story, but I will give you a confession.
There we go.
And if you think me weaker for it, that tells more about you than me. Here is my secret. I love love. I love being in love. I love the ache of love, the turmoil of love. My parents taught me that. To love love. My mother once said, better to feel the stings and arrows of love than nothing at all. Be a bolt of lightning, not a stone. So many men forget to hug. My father would go by every hut in our village every night with mead and hugs. I would do the same. He always said, beyond the complex lives of gods are these simple truths. We forget, and it takes tragedy to get them back. He said this too. Hugs are hugs. Mead is mead. Love is love. Gods, I miss him.
None
I
of
see
that
him
sentence
sometimes,
meant anything.
his face leaping from the waves.
I mean, good story, bro, but hugs are hugs, meat is meat, love is love. But that doesn't mean anything. It's like saying toast is toast. You can't define what something is by just saying it is what it is. I am going the wrong way. I was like, man, I kept thinking this was gonna make a bend south. I'm just still going north. Make a quick little about face here. Whee! Oh no! Oh my!
Sail!
Clunk! I didn't start turning the ship fast enough.
Sail! Catch the wind!
One thing about the story is taking so long to be told. I noticed this morning that there is a list of things that they're working on in patch notes Ubisoft put up, which is pretty sweet. It's like, Ubisoft cares. They actually do pay attention and sometimes fix their games. Fortunately, I haven't run into any of the bugs, for the most part, that were on the list, because they all looked pretty game-breaking. The one I'm most excited about that was on the list was the lips not working during cutscenes. So they're aware of that, they're working on fixing it. I need to find out which studios are making these games, because whichever... Ubisoft Montreal, they're the ones who made Black Flag and Origins, which are really good. Ghost Recon Wildlands is one of my favorite games of all time. Love that one. Ghost Recon Breakpoint is my least favorite game of all time that I've ever purchased. Or I got my cousins got it for me. They pre-ordered it for me for my birthday, and all three of us were like super stoked to play it. We were, you know, gonna squat up and take out, you know, the bad guys and everything. And the game was horrible. Like, even after they made it playable, like the closed beta was unplayable. It was so buggy and glitchy, and the internet was so bad, and just awful. You had to be online to play it. When I tried playing the game after it came out, I kept losing connection to the servers. I could go on for hours about all the things I hate about that game. Like, just from, like, just cosmetics to, really the actual game mechanics were my least favorite part. I didn't think the island was well built. It didn't feel like a step forward. There are people saying it was bigger than the map in Wildlands. I don't know about that. I seriously don't think it was. It's like one mountain. But I guess it did take a long time to fly to the other side, so that's fun. But they turned Ghost Recon into the Division, which I'm not knocking the Division, except for, you know what, I will knock it. I don't like the Division. But if you like the Division, that's fine. Go play the Division. Don't turn Ghost Recon into the Division. You know what I mean? Anyway, whichever Ubisoft studio, Ubisoft, however you say it. Well, they don't even know. Whichever studio made that. It's a massive black spot for me. I guess the most frustrating thing was how cagey they were about it. Like, they didn't respond to any of the criticism until months after the game came out. And they said that they'd put out a player survey. They were like, what do you want us to fix first? And we'll start working on it. Slow down, everyone. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to leave command. I am the captain still. Okay. We want to go east. Here. I'm confused. How are we going north? Okay. This is fine.
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Run up the sail!
Are we just... I'm confused. Close the sail.
Are you feeling alright?
No, I'm not. I'm confused.
What do you think you're doing?
Hey, who's the captain right now? Are you the captain? I didn't think so. No. I'm the captain. I am the captain now. No, I hate that song. Shut the heck up.
There was a woman called Nal who came by ship to Fornburg and heralded, demanding to meet King Sigvaldi, Styrbjorn's father.
You know what? Just 1 second. I was telling a story.
Sail out!
So they put out a player survey. Like everything that could be fixed was on the table. Like, what do you want us to fix? And so, because they didn't listen to anyone in the closed beta forum. Just no response from them whatsoever. It was so weird. It's like, this is why we pre-ordered the game, was so that we could help you develop it. Now you're just gonna shun us. So they put that out and then didn't talk about it for a long time. And by then the damage was done, and I had already sold my copy of the game. So a big screw ayo to whichever studio made Breakpoint. Alright, where was the story?
There's sea scald among you. Strike up a tune. Let's
No.
hear a story.
When I was a girl, I tied threads to my mother's cats and screamed. The cock got right through Valhalla! Why is it when we grow old, we stop telling ourselves the most fantastic stories? Why is it we stop believing we can command the gods? We abandon all the true dramas of our own creations. Our own friendly say them, for the dark say them, the political say them. When we are children, we are the nobles of our little world, the rulers of moments, the glory of glee. And if I have learned anything from all of my battles...
Hush now.
Kids are little tyrants. Oh no. Well, this is a fine kettle of fish. Not to worry, crew. I shall take care of it.
I should be cautious around here.
Oops, someone heard that. We must be very sneaky. I feel like someone would have heard that. But I do not care. Can I jump out this window? Ah! I am wet now. Onward! Oh, there's like a little raid check mark. That's kind of nice. We're not gonna get to hear the end of the story now, are we? The whole story song system is not fantastic. It's not my favorite part of this game.
Who will share a tale? Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Corland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to... You can continue later.
The endless raids interrupting your stories.
Were you at the good part yet? On a raid in Corland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Ponds, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of the evening, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, but not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet.
Oh boy, here we go. Save it for later.
Leave an attack on sight.
So much fun. Whoever designed this.
So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burnt the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again.
Haha, what a crazy story, Mark. The reason I always switch to stories over the songs is because the songs suck. Just my objective opinion. Just kidding.
I need to cloak myself here.
Pretty good treasure there. Ooh. It's an abbey. But it's far above our level, I believe, for the time being. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah. Just a bit. It's alright, though. We will be back. We're getting very close. I'll walk from here, guys. And by walk, I mean take the horse. Probably best to remain somewhat hidden in these wild parts. I guess Winchester's like the seat of all Christendom in England, so this should be interesting. Alright, to find a holy man, the city of faith. Very exciting.
The seat of King Alfred's power. Where Hawkshead stays.
What the frick, man? I'm just riding a horse. You know, I really like this game. But I'm putting my foot down here now. This is not my favorite Assassin's Creed.
King Alfred's power. Where Hawkshead stains my boots. I should not be seen in this area. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Was it because I was just, like... Oh, it's a distrust area. Just took one look at me and was like, that guy seems like a bad dude. Where's this sync point? Now Corn Pop was a bad dude. Is this like a real church? Does anyone know? Maybe I jumped down prematurely. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time. There's no shortage of things to do here. Good night.
Is this what you want, you filthy swindler? A pond full of piss? I'm happy to oblige. By God's hairy ball!
What?
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another godsend to shit in my stew pot. Sod off unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
Winchester warns a good bishop
Might be
and a
worth a pretty
strong,
penny.
virile man. May he find his peace with God.
By God, Harry Balls, you are a thief and a swindler!
There just does not seem to be a fast way into this house. Nope, I stand corrected.
We have already paid for it.
Said,
Oi! Get out of it, you! You! What are you doing in here?
I'm not your enemy. Yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
The jewel is for the king. Here's your money. Now give me the trinket.
Oh, gladly. I don't care whether you give it to Cedric or not. He has all the finesse of a mad cow in bloomers.
I just paid for it because I've got so much silver I don't even know what to do with it right now.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it. But tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth! Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Blasphemous little lot, aren't they?
Have a look, Sunan.
Aha. God's pearly tooth. Like what the actual heck.
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling. Go, Sunan.
Send me a sign, Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
We'll check it out later, maybe. Possibly. He seems to be inside. Do we get inside? Seems to be a very sturdy construction, this monastery. not sturdy enough. Aw, man. Are you kidding me? I just broke a stained glass window for one stupid chest. Fine.
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth? He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Hush, they'll hear you.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
The frick did you just say to me?
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears.
God can be the judge of that.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul thrones, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama?
Ah.
You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much
It's a very
do you know of this
hexagonal
order?
scrolls.
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places, in oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
Stupid lips.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
That was a good twist. Well written. The quill. The quill lurks in the shadows, their sparrowhawks stealing secrets. They seek your death, kill or be killed. I am ever your devoted servant, my king, and much closer than you know, a poor fellow soldier of Christ. Where in that does it say anything about education reforms? The gallows. The gallows wants to undermine Alfred's law reforms. The gallows works against justice and perverts your laws. They seek your death, kill or be killed. The Sikhs. It's the Bishop of Winchester. That doesn't look like bishop clothing there. He is believed to be dead. The Sikh sleeps from the pulpit, God's sheep in a wolf's skin. They seek your death. Excuse me. These are all the wardens of faith. And I've not ratted out a single one of them. Not a one. But soon we will have 3. Where's that key? By the way, I saw that there was a key in here. If it is up these stairs, I would have it.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Agreed, but first we need to find this key. My good man. Do. What does it go to? Third Order Minister key. Minster, I mean. Ugh. It was quite a terrific tumble.
Come here, I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hat.
Darn kids. There are more keys to be found. We're gonna stick to the questing today, though.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
Oh, great. No. Why? This stupid system. Quick, let me sit on your bench. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, oh, oh. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Let in. Man, someone is moving some stuff. Oh, for crying out loud, I'm a guy in a cloak. Oh my. It's gonna be okay, man.
This place is heavily guarded.
Look, it's a piggy. Oh, maybe did I walk too closely to their heavily guarded spot, perhaps? I know not. What's happened to our good old sheriff?
Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Which is quite suspicious. Can I get into the house without alerting these guys to my presence? I would rather not assassinate them. But they do be in my way.
The other side must be barred.
No, for crying out loud. Excuse me. Oh. Did anyone hear me? Oh. Put that one in my chest. Can I jump down to that statue, you think? I don't think so. I might be able to shoot the lock through one of these windows. Perfect. Yes. No one has to die yet.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city.
Ooh, a chest. Nice bed. Not a bad little house. Kind of interesting.
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you up in the garrison. Not even your feeble king will save you then the gallows. They didn't burn. Man, what did they choose to burn if that's what they decided wasn't that important? Aw, man. There's a key on the other side. It looks like another clue, perhaps, which I would kind of like to grab before moving on, but I'll have to kill these poor boys to do so. I do believe. Oh, maybe not for this last clue. Too bad there's not a knockout feature like in most of the other Assassin's Creeds. Nothing to see here. Can I hide in the raspberry bush?
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester.
The disputation of tutelage. The people of Winchester, Alfred would force his reformation upon us. Take your children from the bosom of your family to idle away hours in the company of so-called men of God. For what? So they may read the scriptures, write their names in pigs. Education for all, a hollow cry when you starve on the streets or die at the hands of Dane raiders. True enlightenment, it will not come from the sallow king, it will come from the order, the quill. It's kind of interesting. I think Assassin's Creed does a good job. I'm like not categorically against everything the Order does, like centralized state-run education. Nah, but no education at all, or education from the Order. That's even a bigger nah. Alright. He's somewhere here. Being as these men are most likely loyal to the gallows, I think it's fair to say that we can get a little bit stabby, as Deadpool would say. And we have our first volunteer. Shoink. Do. Put a trap on him if anyone gets too nosy. Where's that armor? It's right in the middle of all them. I don't want to deal with that. Not today. There were definitely more than 3 arrows in that thing, come on. Load me up, cuz. Ugh. I don't know if it's because I was like plowing snow till 11 last night, but I am like tired. I might go snowboarding this afternoon too, which will make me even more tired, but you know what? Screw it. I need that key that was back there, but it's like in the middle of all that. Oh, it's so risky. There's so many guards in between me and it. If I take a straight line, but also I need a bush to hide in while I figure this out. There we go. Suning, tell me.
Guide me.
Is there a better way in here, Sunin? I don't think I can scale those walls. I could go all the way around, possibly, and find an opening there. Oh, maybe not. It's all looking fairly impassable. Huh, they did a good job. I could see if I could make it to one of these. Nope, this is where Eivor's magical climbing abilities just run completely dry. So we go grab a key and go right in through the front door. Ah, with this vegetation, might make things actually doable. Having a full quiver makes me happy. Got a Sayor song stuck in my head. I think I want to say Hearth. Where's the key? Oh, there's the key. It's downstairs. Oh, joy. How do we get in downstairs? Is there a little door somewhere, perhaps? Well, I don't want to go in that door. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I will require a diversion. Oops, wrong button. Watch this door be locked once I get to it. No, that is not at all what I pushed. That is not the diversion I was going for. Oh gosh. You know what though, if it works. Shut the door. Stupid key. I was trying to pull out my torch. Oh, for...
You're dead.
Might as well be. Why is it blocked from the other side? Ow. Kick his head through the wall. There's the key. So you're telling me...
Keep our wits about us.
Do you now? Ow. Brutal. Alright, this is all a big misunderstanding. I didn't want it to come to this. I was trying to avoid violence. But your stupid game developers made it just way too easy to... Ow. How did it go from that to that? So dumb. Watch this not even be the key that I needed. I do feel like, of all the Assassin's Creeds, this one might be the hardest one to stealth, and not for the right reasons. Like, I don't know, I just always... something always goes wrong. Excellent.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Oh boy. Where's this fool headed? Straight for me. Oh, he looks like he might have seen that kill. Doors barred. Nice. One less barred door to worry about. Oh. Was that all completely pointless because there's a massive... Whoa! Set you right there. See if I can close this door. No? Fine. Oh boy. Just gonna just booby trap this place. Let them come. Alright. Where were we?
Brave Selwyn ordered execution for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
That must be the guy that replaced Garrison. Or Was that his name? Where? Book of Knowledge. Axe Blizzard. I would like to know more about this. Huh. How's that different from Throwing Axe Fury? It's more devastating, perhaps? I don't know. Perhaps we shall come back to that.
Evidence against the Order of Ancients. Stolen from Goodwin?
I have arranged to meet Harold at the tavern under cover of darkness. He was terrified when I approached him in the open, eyes darting left and right as if he thought the very walls were watching us. Harold did not come. I waited for more than an hour, and when I went to his home near the minster, the place was torn apart, his belongings gone. 4 others came forward with information on the gallows' identity. All 4 have met a horrible end. 2 were hanged in the square on petty charges. 1 was found dead, allegedly after a drunken brawl. Another has fled. The 2 who were hanged, the gallows must be another reeve. Oh. The 2 who were hanged. Period. The gallows must be another reeve, I am sure of it. Only we have the power to judge the people of Winchester. He, the gallows, is a public figure. He outwardly opposes Alfred's reforms. I do not dare write my suspicions here. It's gotta be that, other Sheriff Reeve guy. Sorry, sir. Let me just grab these arrows real quick. Never mind. I do not need them.
A Dane in Winchester?
Good one.
These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was. And you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I have your papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me. Now let us go before they discover their eel has slipped the hook. Let's regroup beyond the walls! Bad idea.
So he can just run through willy-nilly, but I gotta... You know what, this is fine. I can't go out that way. I can't go out that way. Where's that guy going in such a hurry? Hey, he kinda looks like the prisoner we just had. Nah, they wouldn't let him just run through like that. That's probably what the conversation that we're not hearing is.
you spying on me?
Scarpa, she's onto us.
Huh?
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our 3 heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the 6th.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Oh, pretty chatter with poisoned intent. All of politics.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of
yeah,
course.
That's the one.
That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
What about that couple we need to save? Whoops. Selwyn. The gallows. He performs executions in the town square of Winchester. Palatinus Selwyn, the gallows. Selwyn came from a rich family where he was used to lording it over the servants and serfs alike. He did not take kindly to his father's drinking, gambling, and womanizing, and dissipating the family fortune. He views his lineage with shame and distaste. He had to drag himself up from the filth and shed the moral decrepitude that results in giving the weak freedom. The order gave him control, determined to save people from themselves. He set out about to enforce the law, enact judgment, and rid the world of human effluence. We already read that one. And then we already read that one. Two skill points. Choking the gallows. And there's a tattoo. I wonder if we could ambush it fast enough to not have to chase it down for too long. Never mind. Instead, we will enjoy a cutscene, which I am okay with. Ah, there they are. And there he is.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfred was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid meat from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Well, we're too late, I suppose.
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
Mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate
Hey,
of the earth if not
you
the
want
good
some meat?
people of Winchester?
I'll follow you then.
I'm but your humble servant. Leona, you have been found guilty of harlotry and defamation. May God have mercy on your pockmark. Together, lads, I will kill you. Protect your servant, Winchester. You will.
It's kind of it's a bit more of a public display than I would like to make, but I feel like the crowd will take my side. Though I be a filthy Dane. Can I not just free her? I get to carry her. Alright. I will carry you to safety, dear madam, as soon as I'm done speaking with this man as he passes on.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know.
Skeletons aren't fully rendered.
The perfection of the ancient ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin and see what he has found on the quill.
Do something. Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Well, he's dead now, so... Wait, I wish to speak with you.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Oh. It's very charitable of you. Excuse me, miss. I'm going to sit on this bench while I read Secrets of the Rake. The rake works in the ruins of a church. And is this guy doing God's work? Recall, we are both believed to be servants of the Lord. Use this to your advantage. Swift and brutal decisions are justified by heaven's decrees. The rake. Pretty sure the Bible says vengeance belongs to the Lord, which means humans don't get to decide who lives and who dies. I mean, there's concessions made because people can only handle so much, but... Oh boy. Up this wall I go.
Do you believe in souls? A part of us that lives on with God after we die? Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me wonder.
Sounds like a child needs a hero.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. I will show her I love her. Or die trying. Jump, little flea. Jump, flea. Jump. Stop it, you brubkin. If he falls... I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
What?
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
Which flower is this? Oh, off this tree here? Athelflaed, your eyes are like a pool of rainy water, deep, and your hair is like my favorite goat's beard. When I saw you walking the square, my heart hurt so bad, or hurt as bad as when I got toothache from chewing on a rotten turnip. I love you? Do you love me? Please respond yes or no. Yours forever, Esselbert. Shink.
He missed. The stranger missed. That could have been Esselbert's mangled noggin.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfirth's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
If you say so.
Oh, saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esselbert an angel! Is it over? Did he? If I'd known it was that easy.
You would just climb a tree.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful. Now we are betrothed,
and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Wow, that worked. Way to shoot your shot, kid.
You actually gave a flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Ethelbert I, the Flea of Winchester. All hail the Lord of the Saxons! Ethelbert the Flea!
Oh, children. Heartfelt love poem. I'm so lucky in love, blessed by the baby Jesus, to have seen you from afar. Did you see me? I was wearing my best shoes. I hope one day you will be beside me, together in love. Starlight to my moon, bee to my honey. I have been struck by the horse and cart of love. Might I die if you do not look at me? Yes. Is.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
So there's this Chinese bootleg version of Revenge of the Sith that someone translated back into English called Backstroke of the West. Star Wars, the Third Gathers, Backstroke of the West. And when Obi-Wan says don't try it in that version, he just goes, is. It works on all occasions.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
Sweep your own hearth, Alfred, if you do not like my broom.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Part of me kind of wants to jump up into a tree and Boy. Boy. Stop running from me, boy.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Little things kids say. Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me. It's like, is it supposed to rhyme?
Show me what lies ahead.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well?
Kinda looks like Dustin from Stranger Things.
Wigbert, you great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Do I try talking my way out or coining my way out?
How about I pay you to scuttle off to the tavern and drink yourself senseless?
Deal. Better than running round after you, grubby urchins.
Now you owe me.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Nope.
Whose business? The Quills?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
They were the Quill's ninny pops. Smart stuff to throw coin at them. They'll be too swift to bother you now.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
Ooh.
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Hilda. They can be found in the underground sewers. Priost Hilda, the Quill. The church has no place for a woman of intelligence. This was a lesson Hilda learned early on in life. Orphaned at 6 years old. She found shelter in a monastery. But while the young male initiates spent their days at study and prayer, she was banished to the kitchen. Woman, make me a sandwich. She began listening in doorways, hiding in shadows, and blackmailing monks with the secrets she learned, asking only that they teach her things of importance, reading, writing, and Latin. In the church, her voracious intellect was her undoing. In the order, it was a revelation. Bishop Aelfirst saw value not only in her sharp wit, but in her ruthlessness. She quickly built a network of children like herself, quick and sharp. Small hands, quick to steal. Small ears, quick to listen. No secrets in Winchester is safe from the Quill's army of little spies. So see, the Order's not like, at least they're not sexist.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Oh my. Many conversation bubbles appear before us. Children.
I didn't get nothing today.
Alright then, young lad.
I like the pretty things, but Magister Batter says stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
Well, that would make King Alfred a pedophile, so... Yeah, I guess you're probably closer to the legal age back then.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Don't remember asking you. Is this where we... Okay, cool. This is not where we came in from. There's like a ton of food in here. Come help yourself. Oh, hello. Ah, truly did not see you fellas there. Ah, my foot's on fire. A bird cage? What do I need with a bird cage? I suppose I should see if there's any more of these guys lurking about. I didn't think it was gonna let me assassinate him for a second. I was like, what the heck? Look at all them apples.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now,
Huh?
Elwyn.
Yes, I did.
Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You gotta make me fight the kids?
It's right for you.
Ah. Oh, okay, not kids. Good. Ow. Gosh. I can't gain my footing. has a human shield. Ah. I meant to block that. Jeez. Man, these guys are good.
Shoot the rat down.
I ran out.
Have a safe flight.
Depleted my stamina. Ah, it didn't register. My stomach. Oh, won't let me pop a trap. A smoke bomb. Oh, you joined us.
Hit the filthy wretch.
Yeah. My grandma just came in. It looks like I have snow to shovel. Ah! Up on our porch. My grandma lives in the apartment above mine. More like, it's more of a house that we built several rooms in.
May your roof shield me.
You know what? This is how this ends. I think there's one more. Yeah. Maybe two more, because I'm getting an arrow shot at me right now. Oh, boy. Oh, gracious, I done messed up. Don't forget to write. Oh. Who's shooting at me? Someone I cannot see.
How are you? Break it!
I can't figure out. I'm trying to figure out where I'm getting shot at from. I think it might be a glitch or the person's behind the wall or something. She had plenty of big boys working for her. Yeah, see, they can't get their arrow off. Stupid.
Come, child, whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Plucking the quill. Goodbye, Hilda. You sucked. She does have a note for us, I do believe. The rake lives in a highly religious area. Winchester? Do as I do, be harsh with your charges, but only for their own good. I take no pleasure in the punishments I met out. Come to the town where I abide with its tradition of religious learning. You'll see how belief in God's wrath breeds obedience. The rake, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I thought Jorvik was densely populated with riches.
There must be some other purpose for my life.
You have not left the church in days. The stench offends even God knows.
I have been looking at this scripture for hours. God is giving me a sign. If only I could see it. See his light.
A sign? God in heaven, give him a sign. Set him on his true path, far away from me.
Yes. Illuminate me, oh Lord. Illuminate me.
What troubles you?
God will speak to me. I know it. He will show me my true path.
God's light will show him his path. Maybe I can illuminate the lectern somehow to cease his prattling.
Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamb.
The lectern.
You are the light of the world.
So do these rays mean something? Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
Your word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path.
Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life.
Oh, is this the lectern?
Send me a sign, O Lord. Illuminate my true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
Yeah, that does get old.
Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life.
Huh. What's all this about? I wonder.
Reiva ville helpa ni fick bjuda. Jag såg lite, isn't it cool?
My path is clear. I must throw off the shackles of brotherhood. I will dedicate my life to glorifying God through another. My account must be one of utmost grace, exhaustive, immortalizing the great acts of the prodigal Alfred. Oh, thank you, Lord. I will write a blessed manuscript praising Alfred and his great...
So, I've set him on a path to glorify Alfred, that pompous Saxon. I hope his writing reeks as much as he does.
Whoops. But we did it.
Sälde om bide biskopens tåg. She outwent spräcker den.
More writings from the quill. Another of the quill's notices.
I can't read what it says. That sucks. Well, the quill can't hurt no one no more.
I'm feeling a bit dry over here.
Let me speak. It won't let me talk to the guy. There we go. That was weird.
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement. with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
I can do that. But I must eat.
There's drinking to be done! Who's with me?
There do be gold in them hills. That gold to be heavily protected.
Bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfred, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfred?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarrelling into Witten.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on. And all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
Only.
Oh.
Remain steadfast. With me, brother.
Life for that! God is with me.
Why is this speak bubble not coming
Why
up?
will you not leave me alone? Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Why is the bishop all in like heavy armor? He intends to murder King Alfred at the Great Hall in Winchester. She said that he wasn't going to. He was born into a poor but devout family of Christian settlers in the northern wilds. Devoted to his mother, he followed her everywhere. She in turn would hold him close and whisper wondrous stories of God's everlasting love and kindness. This made her murder at the hands of the pagan Norse raiders. This made her murder at the hands of the pagan Norse raiders all the more difficult for Aelfrith to bear. From that day, the Sikhs was at war with God, but only with the order did he find sweet revenge. He posed as God's mouthpiece in Winchester, controlling the lords and peasants from the pulpit. Yep, time to make him go dead again. Weird glitch. Little half rope there.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Let's go fall in with these monks. Must I walk myself? I must. That didn't work, but whatever. I oft wonder why good and wise men would not have translated the great ecclesiastical works from Latin, because they did not think that men would ever become so careless and learning so decayed as it is now in Wessex. I have translated the book that is called in Latin Pastoralis and in English Shepherd Book, in the hope that I will leave literacy as my legacy. Send these texts to bishops and priests in Wessex. Instruct them to start copying and translating the holy books and manuscripts. I ordered the making of several pendants. Collect them and send them with the manuscripts as a token of goodwill, King Alfred.
Asser, is it? How's your riding faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon upon my path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Thank you. I'm sure it will be informative. Asser should have stayed a monk. Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this.
Where's Bard? Is this the... the same church I've come to before?
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Oh, maybe that's why he was wearing some of them. Them big armors.
Clerk or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine! By God, it's true. The bishop lives. Stand down.
They'll kill us all! God save us!
Let me assassinate him.
How do you defend this tarnished crown? Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my sword.
Why can't I hit his weak spot? There we go.
Fred, I really think.
That did not go as I was hoping. When it all hit the fan, I could just assassinate him right there. But whatever.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
Shut the frick up, Odin.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Eh, whatever. Take my chances.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
Not really.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Lovely. She's been very helpful. Like, absurdly helpful. Oh yes, the note taken from the Sikhs. The rake works in Kent. To Kent, dear Sikhs, there behold what miracles our revered rake has wrought. More alkalites for your use. The rake never shies from what must be done. Gallows. We will have her soon enough. We may not yet have her identity, but we know where she will be when we have it, most likely.
Why the hood, stranger?
Because if I didn't wear it, you'd just all cut me down. For no reason. Not a problem. I'm just here to kill all of your leaders and politicians.
What do you see?
Why do I get the feeling that I will not be welcomed here? All these monks are going the wrong way. I would love to use them to get in. No, I don't think I will. It's because of like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. It's like, oh, a suspicious person. Oh, parry the platypus.
If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Just want to see what's over here.
This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets.
Mithras. Sounds very Lord of the Rings. The mark is Aelfred, a withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it earlier. Someone calling
We'll
himself
send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
a poor soldier is colluding with our king and feeding him names. London and Forwick have fallen to this treacherous rep. Burn the king to ash before he reaches the roots, the instrument, who I believe was the paladin Folke. Let's check. Fact check real quick. Folke, the instrument. Who tortured my brother and poisoned his mind. Sigurd will most likely not. Someone we want to keep around. The statue of the lady and the cow and the dog and the snake. And the hole on the log in the bottom of the sea. I see no more evidence in here. The Order of the Ancients has much uglier bureaus than the Assassin Brotherhood. They are similar. Let's see what's behind here real quick. Ah. Just the bombs. Could have saved myself a little adrenaline segment, but fated decree. A universal decree writ this 870th year of the Christian Jesus.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She
Bulwark.
lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Bulwark England against outside agitators. She is our last great fortress upon this earth, with walls not only of timber and stone, but of will that have repelled ancient rivals for over 4 centuries. Yet now we face a new threat, ravenous Danes who have not yet accepted our supremacy. We must fight to turn them or eliminate them. Though embattled our sects in Francia and Ireland stand ready for our glorious return. Be ever resolute, though our order may diminish, our truths are eternal. The Father. Huh? How's you get all that stuff about Alfred from that? We know a little more than we knew. Not much, but a little. There's a text, probably another page of the Rigosaur, or whatever it's called, upstairs, but I don't think I shall spend time getting it. Go finish this arc and then shovel snow. Oh my Lanta, there's guards coming this way for us. Food. Oh, rations are full. Never mind. We have no need of food. Whoop. Getting on my horse is probably pointless. Oh hey. Hello. Welcome. You're just catching us on the tail end of the Winchester arc. And I was going to do Snottingham, but this was a full-blown arc, so we're about to wrap it up for the day. But thanks for jumping in. Whoever you may be, if you want to give me a hi in the chat or whatever, then I can talk to you man to man, or man to woman. As the case may be. As soon as I can figure out where the heck it is I'm going. I thought that we were going to like some back alley place. I guess this is the old Minster. Oh. Guards. I have a feeling I'm going to be ambushed.
Come forth, Eivor. Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Yay.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor.
I hate the
life
lip
of purpose, above and beyond
glitch.
This one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
It's hard to convert someone at knife point.
Damn you, Alfred.
You know, I'm honestly not too worried. I feel like we can give them the slip fairly easily. I just need to figure out which way's home. My ship's there. Would my ship fit in the water here? I don't know. Oh. A zealot. He's probably above my level. Well, we want to go west. Regardless. Oh shoot, I just jumped down in front of a guy there. Can I kill him before anyone else finds out? I dodged.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Just that way no one sees me. Oh, a trophy. I don't know, I might try to platinum this game. It's a big if. Be a long platinum. And I'm having a surprisingly hard time platinuming Modern Warfare. I'm only 3 trophies away. One of which is a hidden trophy. My rule is no revealing the hidden trophies until you've completed all the other trophies. But I'm also not gonna like play the game until I figure out what the hidden trophy is, because that's just a massive waste of my time. Alright. I'm going to fast travel from here because we could just sail all the way back to Ravensthorpe, but I don't want to. We'll go talk to Ramsey, and that will be it for this stream. I'll change the title so that Snot's not in it, since we didn't get around to any snotting. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that no one joined the stream, but that's okay, except for that one person who left quickly. It is what it is. Maybe Valhalla's just not the game to stream, which makes sense. I mean, I don't watch anyone play streams anyway, but since people want to do it, and I want to play video games, I'm like, might as well. But yeah, if you guys happen to watch this, and if Valhalla is just not doing it for you, which would be surprising if you made it all the way through to the end here, let me know what you want to see. And we can play other games on Saturdays. Maybe Saturday morning just isn't the time I figure people would watch it in bed or something as they're waking up. But if I should be on Twitch, or just, yeah, give me some feedback. If you don't mind subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss it when I go live, that would be dope. And that's pretty much, I think, all I have to say about that. If you made it here, thank you for watching. Strange child. Oh, can we give Hytham that report? No need for the cloak here.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Nah, maybe. Okay, I can't give him
I have to
anything
go.
yet.
Then go in peace.
That's what you get for looking at me wrong.
Eivor, tack för sidast.
Good to see you.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
And that's that, I suppose. Cool beans. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this stream. Can I sit down in a chair? I feel like a secret's gonna have a cow.
The Wolfga! So glad to see you.
The Wolfga. Good boy. Alright, thanks again. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons.